Stay one step ahead with Dubai Eye.
Really glad I've managed to get Mikey Reed into the show. He's the band leader and bass player of a band called Big Mouth. Mikey, great to see you.
Good afternoon, Mark. Thanks for having me.
Now, I went along, it was a landmark birthday for me a couple of weeks ago. I went along to my favourite venue, which everybody knows is the Hard Rock Cafe. I'm a big fan of it. And you were there, and I've not seen your band before. I was absolutely blown away. Just tell me a little bit about Big Mouth and the setup that you've got there.
Basically, Big Mouth it's just designed to be the ultimate party band. We're just three guys, all from the UK, who we have the benefit of being friends as well as being playing together, and we just pick songs that basically make people want to dance. That's our thing.
Yeah,
feel good tunes.
It's one of those kind of every song, everybody knew it. When you started out with Tears for Fears, which is one of my favourite songs.
Great tune.
Everybody wants to rule the world, and I thought, they're only a three-piece. How are they going to, be able to cover it? Because there's quite a lot of keyboards going on in that tune. But you've got an amazing guitarist who's got effects coming out of his ears.
Indeed, yeah, Douglas. He's a fab guitarist, and he's got a great ability to listen to the song and sort of pick the right parts to play for everything. Because the Tears for Fears record in particular, there's lots on that. There's a guitar line as well as keyboard lines, and he manages to find just the right thing to play for every song.
There's some pretty scorching vocals on there as well, isn't there?
It has its ups and downs. It's a fun song to sing, that one. I like it.
Yeah. So how do you put your sets together? You walk in your venue. Do you kind of look around, see what age groups are in there, or is it the same set every night?
No, absolutely. We have a really large back catalogue of songs all the way from the 1950s to top 40 stuff. We can, within the space of a 45-minute set, you can hear Chuck Berry, you can hear the Beatles, and you can also hear Ed Sheeran, and you can hear some, obscure 80s tunes and some 90s things in there as well. We have a nasty habit of sort of throwing in a cheesy 90s one every now and then as well for you.
Because, that is sometimes a criticism of, when a band is resident, you can perhaps say, they're playing the same songs all the time. How much time do you put into rehearsing new stuff?
We rehearse on average once a week. We add 5 or 6 new songs a rehearsal. We like to keep things fresh because, apart from the audience, it gets boring for us as well. If you're playing the same songs all the time, particularly in Hard Rock Cafe, we play 4 sets. So it's roughly 40 to 45 tunes a night, depending on the length.
Yeah.
You've seen some of the showpiece numbers that last 10 or 12 minutes, but on average, we like to keep things different. We like to, we play in Hard Rock Cafe twice a week. We play in various different venues around Dubai, and in Abu Dhabi we've played as well. And we like to mix things up a bit, and it's great for everybody because, we operate on a request system, so we invite people to ask.
So you like that, do you?
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing worse than looking out at an audience and you're playing a song that you're loving, but you can see everybody in the audience.
They're not getting into it.
So, this started, when we started out about 2 years ago, I was very adamant from the start that we wanted a request bucket. We wanted to know what the people in the audience wanted to hear. And then they send up their requests, and if we can do them, we do. We like to play. We like to play those things that make people happy.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder why you got a bucket on stage.
Well, it's bright pink. You can't miss it.
Awesome name for a band. Where did it come from, Big Mouth?
It's fundamentally because I never stopped talking.
Is it really?
It was. It started out as a joke, and when I was growing up, it was one of those things that there's. If you embrace the criticism, wear it like armor, and it can never be used against you. And I just kind of became that character, and yeah. And we've used that as the band name.
And do you like to use that, on stage? I noticed that you talk a lot to the audience.
Absolutely. It's a two-way process. Every kind of show, we need just as much feedback from the audience, and that's what drives us on. The more into the show the audience are, the more energetic we are as well. We try and give everything that we can, but it's a two-way process.
Yeah.
And the talking part of it really kind of warms everybody up.
It does, doesn't it? I think people like to engage with the band,
it makes people feel comfortable. And like I say, feel free to come and chat to us in the breaks if you see us in the bars, or you can come over, you can talk to us. We're not divas. We're not going to be stood there saying, I mean, particularly our drummer tends to get a lot of selfie requests.
Does he really? Yeah, he is a good-looking lad, isn't he? You brought your guitar along with you.
I have indeed.
It's actually got Big Mouth written on it as well,
does.
in the bright, shiny letters, which I think is pretty cool. We're just holding that up to our cameras right now. You're going to do us a tune on it. What are you going to do for us,
I'm
Mikey?
going to start off with a tune by Blue Suede called Hooked on a Feeling, or more famously in the 80s by David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. Fantastic. It's the first time I've had a David Hasselhoff cover on the show. Take it away, Mikey, from Big Mouth.
I can't stop this feeling. It's deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me, when your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. And I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, a taste that's on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. I've got the bugs from you, girl. Well, I don't need no cure. I'll just stay the victim if I can for sure. All the good love when you're all alone, keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. And I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. All the good love when you're all alone, keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. And I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. Well, I'm high, I believe in that you're in love with me. All the good love when you're all alone, keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. And I'm hooked on a feeling.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'll tell you, we've got our very own David Hasselhoff right here in Dubai. I mean, next time you come in,
have the perm.
you should maybe wear some spandex swimming trunks or something.
Don't tempt me.
Stay one step ahead with Dubai Eye.